What's going on, BOFers? Peter Vera back at it with another toy review. It's been a while since I did one of these. The Batman's coming, and that means one thing. New toys, lots of merch. So we're going to dive into this Spin Masters Batmobile that I found at Target for 30 bucks. The figure and the Batmobile come in this open style box. You can see the Batman logo. You get an artist renditioning of the Batman. There is a Try Me button. It tells you got 15 plus sound effects for the Batmobile, and it requires 3 AAA batteries. Now, because it's Try Me, the batteries are already in there and it's ready to go. We're going to turn it to the side here. Cool artist renditioning, same as we see on the front. On the back, you get a little more information. You find out that Batman is in a 4-inch scale. You get to see some product images. You find out Batman's a little posable. You can see the lights in action. And we'll take another flip of the box here. You can see the back of the Batmobile, same artist renditioning. And the only thing that's left for us to do is take this bad boy out of the box and see how she handles. Here he is out of the box, our 4-inch scale Batman. And, you know, for a 4-inch scale figure, I think we get a decent amount of bang for our buck, considering all I'm really going to do with this figure is put him in the car as a display piece. This is a kid's toy, so it works for both children and your adult collector. I think it serves its purpose, but let's take a look closer at this Batman. Pretty fairly movie accurate. I'd say the only thing it's really missing is the collar around the neck, but you could see the gauntlets. You know, wouldn't mind a little silver paint right there. But you know, you see the shoulder pads. You get a good look at the grapnel gun holster there. He's got his boots. You can see the ab region looks like it does. It's kind of got that plate-like look to it that we see in the movie. Not bad. The cape's a little weird. As you can see, it kind of comes off on the sides a little bit. It's attached in the center here. So it kind of flips open like that, but he'll be in a seated position, so it's not so bad. As far as articulation goes, the head just kind of moves side to side. I don't want to force it. I don't want to snap it. It looks like that's as far as it goes. His arms have full rotation at the shoulder. He does have some swivel at the elbow, and it bends. Not too much. It's not quite 90 degrees, but it's enough for him to steer his vehicle. As far as his leg movement, he's got a thigh swivel. So you see that. He kicked that far. He has a bend at the knee, and you can swivel a little bit right there as well. You know, you can go full rotation there, and he does the splits. So if you want to do, if you want to give your Batman a little split action, he could do that pretty well, and he'll stand up on his own. The figure does do a good job of standing up on his own while he's on his feet. If we can get him to do that, there you go. So that's not bad. If we get a closer look, you can see those baby blue eyes. Get a closer look at those plates, the bat emblem on the chest. The utility belt kind of blends in a little too much more than I would like. But again, if he's sitting in the Batmobile, you're not going to be seeing much other than his head. This is the one time I'm kind of like, oh, I do miss the collar. I know that's been a topic of conversation, but I don't mind it myself. If that's what Matt Reeves wants, that's what Matt Reeves gets. So we'll see how it looks in the movie. But as far as this little figure goes, I think this guy looks pretty good. Not too much to complain about. He doesn't quite look like Robert Pattinson, but he does. He's kind of got that Pattinson pucker there. So I take that back. So they did a good job of at least getting that lip action there, but not bad at all, I think, when it comes to this. Not bad. Pretty decent looking Batman. Peg holes at the bottom of his feet. You got a little serial number there, but overall I think this looks really good as we just kind of get the light in this and see if you can get a better look at the back here. And take another quick rotation of the front. Not too shabby at all. I think this is a solid Batman for 4-inch scale. I don't own many 4-inch scale figures, but you know what? If he's going to fit in the car, that's what I'm really going to use him for. Now, let's take a look at the Batmobile. All right, guys, it's time for the main event. Out of the package is the Batman's Batmobile. First looks, this thing looks really impressive. I like the size of it. There's definitely some weight to it. It's not hollow. You could tell there's definitely other things going on here, unlike the McFarlane Batmobile that we got for Batman 66, which felt kind of like a hollow piece of plastic. Also, I think this is also a vast improvement over what we got from Mattel for BVS and Justice League. Unless you bought that really crazy, really expensive Justice League Batmobile. This thing really outdoes it really well. We got some rubber tires here, which really excite me. I love rubber tires on these vehicles. You can see some rivets here. Nice little details on the hubcaps. You can see some treads here. On the bottom, not really much going on. There is an on-off switch. Off is the circle here. Test me, I believe, is 1, and 2 is the on feature. So that is the indoor display for 1, and 2 is what you really want to play with here. If we open the doors here, you can see inside the cockpit. Not a whole lot going on there in terms of decals and paint. There's pretty much nothing, but you got some nice details. You can see the dashboard, steering wheel. You can see those nice leather seats. If we look at the front here, really cool looking grille, really cool looking hood. Windshield appears to be a little blue, but that's pretty cool if you ask me. Here we take an open look at the passenger side. Again, not too much going on in there in terms of just, you know, extracurricular details, but some nice little etched in stuff. Take a look at the back. These little blue flames do not come off, but this one lights up. These red brake lights are painted on. This one is a light. It will turn red. So let's turn this bad boy on. Here's where your batteries go. I forgot to mention that. They're right here. You get a little Phillips head screwdriver. So if we turn this guy on, some sound effects. You can see the lights here through the grill, through the hood. You can't see it, but that blue flame does go on there. And according to the instruction manual, if you move it, it should have different sound effects. You hear that? So that's pretty cool if you ask me. Take a look at that light up grill. That's not bad. This is really cool. And it just makes all these different noises. That is pretty impressive. As we take our Batman figure here, Batman does fit nicely in the car. Sometimes it could be a little hard to get his hands in the 10-2 position, but he fits really nicely. The cape is a little finicky, so just, you know, gotta be aware of that. Let's get him seated in there. I'm not going to snap his hands in because that can be annoying, but he looks pretty solid in his car. Riding around Gotham City. That looks really good. That looks really good if you ask me. Just that little kind of like hazy view in the windshield there. Even from all sides, it just looks great. I'm really impressed with this piece. You get a figure, you get a car, you get some sound effects, get some lights. Just runs on some AAA batteries. This is really hard pressed to beat if you ask me. I really think that Spin Master outdid themselves with this. This is one of the better Batmobiles I have in my collection. Nothing will rival the Bat Missile or the Tumbler, but I think this is coming up really close. This is definitely on par with what we got for Batman Forever. Definitely better than Batman and Robin. Definitely better than what we got for BVS and JL. You know, I even give it the notch above what we got for 66. So, just because it does so many cool things. Like, this is like an old school throwback toy. You know, rubber tires, sound effects, lights. Like, in the past few years, it seems like Mattel cut back on a lot of things that made them great. But I'm really impressed with this Spin Master Batmobile. If you can find this at Target, again, only costs about $30, and I think you get a lot of bang for your buck here. I really do. Let's turn the sound effects off, but really impressive stuff. Just really love everything they're doing here. Before I let you guys go, I wanted to see what it would look like in minimal lighting. Let's take a look and see if the lights shine up better than they did with all the spotlights on. So let's give it a shot here. Looks really cool through the grill. Looks so much better actually. And it lights up the backdrop really well. You can see that blue flame does light up. That's pretty cool. I wish the other two did as well. It's pretty bright. You know, if you look at the backdrop, you get a nice little reflect of blue and red there. That's pretty cool. And it shines pretty much throughout the car. Really cool. You can see the brake lights shine through those flames on the top there. And again, as I'm moving it and the wheels are turning, it does do different things. And the light does pulsate a little bit here in the back. It seems like it flickers a little bit, so that's kind of cool. I think for 30 bucks, this thing really does go above and beyond what you want it to do for essentially what is a kid's toy. This is pretty badass. I got to give Spin Master a lot of credit here. Lots of great sound effects. I mean, this thing is just fun just to push. And brake sound effects. Some good drag racing sound effects. This is really awesome. This car gets more impressive the more you mess around with it. And it rides pretty smooth. Those rubber tires, put to good use there. It's crazy to me that all you have to do is move the wheels and these sound effects go nuts. That's impressive. This might be better than the Forever car. The Forever car, you had to hold a button down with your thumb to get the lights to work. There you have it. These are your Spin Master, the Batman Batmobile with lights and dim settings. So, really impressive stuff here. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. I think you all got to pick this toy up.